Same gym, different bench for Tori Jankowska, Michigan State's all-time leading scorer, now on staff with Maryland. And her relationship with Maryland started about a year and a half ago. Maryland was representing Team USA, its entire team, in the World University Games. They needed some other bodies, including Tori Jankowska.
And Brenda Free said, I went right to Tori Jankowska, loved the way she played when I had to coach against her, and loved the way she played with her team and when they went on and played in Taiwan. And that led to this. Tori Jankowska in Maryland gear. I think Spartan fans are rolling over right now, but she has fully embraced her role as a coach. Absolutely loves being here, working with Brenda Freeze.
What last year was isn't what this year is. What today looks like may not be what tomorrow looks like. Our intensity has got to be a lot greater. We've got to defend, rebound, and run.
My career at Michigan State was amazing. That's one word I can describe it. It was special. It was a dream come true. I grew up wanting to play there, and sometimes you can't even believe that I got to live out my dream. Not a lot of people get to do that. After I graduated, I was drafted to Chicago, was there for about a month and a half, went and played overseas in Poland. It was a good experience. I loved the experience. The playing was amazing. I loved playing basketball over there. But being away from home was really tough. I'm a homebody. I guess just from playing against Brenda in Maryland for 3 years, like the style of play or whatever, and asked, and it was an opportunity I couldn't turn down, just to play for the World University Games, representing the United States, spending 3 weeks in a country I would have never gone to without that opportunity. So it was really special. I got along really well with everybody. I got along with Coach B really well, so we just stayed in touch after that. It had the USA on the front, so that was a little bit different, but it was fun. It was fun to learn a new program. It was fun to learn new people. Just really good learning experience. And then obviously you go overseas to a new country and learn a bunch of new cultures, and I mean, people from all over the world were there.
With Tori, I know, I had asked her what her dreams and goals were, and she wanted to play overseas, which she did in Poland for a year, and then big picture plans to want to coach. So I had told her, let me know, when you're ready. And we had conversations while she was overseas, and then when she came back. And so it was Labor Day weekend this past season where she called and said she wanted to put her shoes up and wanted to get into coaching.
One day when we were just calling about advice, she's like, oh, I have a little bit of movement going on in my staff right now, so if that is something you're interested, let me know. And I said yes, and she called back a few days later and said, this is what I got. Right now my job title is Director of Player Personnel and Recruiting Operations. I do a little bit of everything. Help with recruiting, help with anything the Director of Basketball Operations needs, anything scouting related. I do a lot of the offensive breakouts for opposing teams. So just being involved, all things basketball, and it's been great so far.
Throwback Thursdays with Tori Jankowska. Right here, you heard it.
Well, that place is always going to be home. I spent 4 amazing years there. I spent 4 years playing for Coach Merchant, and we created a relationship that is pretty special. And the same thing with the players. Those are my sisters when I went through school. So it was special being able to see them. It was different being on the other sidelines, but once the game started, your competitive juices start flowing, and it's all you want to do is win at that point. I think it ended up having like 30 people there. Some friends from high school, some friends from college. A lot of family was there. I would say maybe 15 to 20 of my family members were there. So that was really special to be able to see them because it's tough to get home and see them just during the season.
Tori is going to be a star. I mean, she's, not afraid to speak. What she feels, she's going to say. What she sees, just as a former player, she's just really in tune to what that feels like. So, the sky's the limit for her.
Coaching has been my plan since I got into college. So that was kind of what I was leaning towards, and just going through college and just realizing like I love the game and I like to see it from both sides. I like the coaching perspective, I like the player perspective. So I knew I wanted to stay around it, and this was a great opportunity to learn from one of the best programs in the country.
How do we have to go in tomorrow night? Ready. It ain't no ease in 2 games. We looking like we just gonna show up and win. Or we gonna decide to play in the second quarter, third quarter, fourth. It's gonna be too late.
Do you think that you're learning from the lesson consistently?
No.
So do you need another lesson? I mean, do you want to continue to go through and lower the legacy that has been established here at Maryland? Because that's what it feels like.
Bonus, win every quarter. Send a message on the road in their gym. Okay, and what's gonna be not valuing a quarter over 1 quarter, but guys, punch early. If the first quarter is gonna be crucial.
I hope tonight is really, really hard. I hope tonight is really, really hard. I hope we get Michigan State's best shot that they can possibly give us.
Number 9 and number 17 here from the Breslin Center. Sharon East Lansing. Out of the post pass from Allen. Loudon connects.
Michigan State always plays really well at home. There's a reason why they're undefeated this season at home. And, you've got to come in and play consistently as a team. And, I just thought they competed extremely hard. They punched first from the tip and gave us a lot of problems.
Here they are. One of their last 9 from the field.
Pick and pop Allen. Got it.
You could see the frustration out of Brenda Freeze. That shot was put up right in front of her on the sideline, and she immediately throws her hands in the air. You have got to guard Jenna Allen at the 3.
Turnover number 4, and a bucket from number 4. Another timeout for Maryland.
Michigan State did a tremendous job defensively. They locked in extremely aggressively against our personnel. They made us have to work for anything and everything.
We can't just take games for granted. We need to go out, punch first, play hard. Like Coach B said, be 10 points better on the road.
Yes, yes, yes! I thought Bree was tremendous. It was just the spark that we needed off the bench, and I thought she was fearless. She was aggressive. They had no answer for Bree, and I was hopeful that we would be able to feed off of that energy a little bit more. But I love when she plays with that kind of aggressiveness.
Just about do it here in East Lansing, Michigan. The Spartans led for all but 23 seconds tonight, and they get their 4th ranked win of the season, and it's a huge one in this top 20 showdown for Susie Merchant's club.
What do you think about transition? Will we plus anything? Question? Huh? Minus 15. All right. Rebounding. What we think? Yeah, minus 7. Okay. What were we, Tori, at half? What'd you say?
+9.5.
We were plus 9.5. So that means we were minus 16 in the second half.
We can keep saying the same things over and over until you make a choice. This is what league play presents to the competitors. And until we get a unified locker room day to day in practice settings, and then it will transfer to the court. And all you have to do is lock in on your defense and your rebounding, right? Defense and rebounding. It's about playing the right way, guys. It's about playing the right way. I'm tired of coming in here seeing 2s and 2.5s in conference play. in conference play at a 2 and a 2.5 level in conference play. Competitors want to compete. Choose it. Consistently every single day. Come out of the locker room tonight and decide that you're going to bring it every single day, that you never want to feel this way ever again. But it's your season. It's your team. We'll go where you want to go. We'll go where you want to go.
At the University of Maryland, we believe that education has the extraordinary power to improve the life of every person on earth. We are confronting the most pressing challenges of our time, vigorously pursuing the discovery of new knowledge, integrating art and science, and developing the next generation of global citizens. We are the University of Maryland, and that is our fearless idea.
And I remember my senior year in high school, we had never, we made it to the state finals. We made it to the state tournament. And before we left for the pep rally, they put me on a ladder and I had to speak. But I got up on that ladder and I don't know why, as the adrenaline pumped into me, I guaranteed the group out there, my classmates, we were coming back with nothing less than a championship. We had never won one. We had never won one. Why would I say that? Because I believed we would go in there and win. And I loved competition. So we go to the state finals, we play the #1 team in the state, and we beat them. Because again, right, it's the mentality, right? It's the mentality that you have to have every single game you step out on the court. It's not going to be comfortable. This stretch of time, the biggest growth you get in life is when you are uncomfortable, is when you get the biggest growth. So we got to make it again, how much does it hurt? How much does it hurt? How competitive do you want to be, or do you just want to be with everybody else? I don't want to be with everybody else. I don't think we should be with everybody else. But all I know how to do, and that's what we're going to do today, our close is going to be different today. Our close is going to be learning through a lot of things that a lot of people have said, right? And I'm going to challenge us.
17 Michigan State, so number 9, Maryland 77-60.
Shanice.
Jenna Evans scored 16 points and he fouled and added 15 to the lift. Number 17 Michigan State to a 77-60 victory over number 9 Maryland on Thursday night. Michigan State made 5 3-pointers in the first quarter. The Spartans made only one after that, but they kept playing with confidence.
What word?
They kept playing with confidence.
Yep. Color.
In the game by halftime, the Terrapins were on their heels early, and they never looked at all comfortable.
Okay. True or false?
True.
Story, right? So not just us telling it, right? This was what we gave as our snapshot to where Michigan State had more confidence in us. That pisses me off. You know, we were on our heels early. It goes back to the first quarter and never looked comfortable.
Get back. You get some energy. This is a Maryland team that I haven't seen this lack of energy out of them, this lack of fire. And you're on the road in the Big Ten. These games are at a premium, especially the way the league is this year. You've got to show up night in.
Seriously, like that is an unreal huddle.
championship huddle. That's what it looks like. I remember when Angela Barrett was here and she was a point guard, and I never asked her to do it. She would go in every time out and she'd sit in my chair. And I'm a big person of closing the book, and we're going to move towards Penn State. It's just that each and every one of you can gain something, right, to take and make us a better team, right? We're going to keep investing. We're going to keep pouring in to getting you ready, getting you prepared, and the rest is on your shoulders. We're going to be here. We're going to support. You know, Bree, I am so passionate about you as a senior, and I agree with, you know, I want to send you out the right way. When you lose, that's the defining point. Are you going to buy into it and continue down that road, or are you going to change it and fix it? You're going to change it and fix it. So.
Oh, we're ready. Y'all ready?
Bonus, we're going to do this, right? Win all 4 quarters. The challenge is win the first one plus 10. That means we're punching first.
Right, be ready. I mean, our forwards think they're point guards anyways. All right, throw them a bone every once in a while. All right, in and out, you know, with some of those moves. So dictate it. Great shot. I feel like defensively you're being too tentative, right? And I know you got one, but you can still slide. With that press break, right? Stay middle until Taylor or whoever bumps you, then you're going up. All right, then you're going in. I thought you saw in the first half, the first quarter, right? The energy was sensational, right? The energy was sensational, hence your lead of 21-8 in the first quarter. Yes. We are not playing through our post. Our advantage this game is our post, right? And our post, when I look at their attempts, they're not getting enough. So the guards, your shots come after they double in the post to the kick. There you go. There you go. We can't be like one of these front runner teams, right? Where it's like, oh, everything was going great first quarter, woo! And what was our energy like the second quarter? Not as great. It is a mentality and a hunger that you refuse to let them dictate in the second half. They don't get 1 quarter out of us in the second half.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go!
Heck! Yes. All right, stop the score, right? Now we're having fun again.
Even with the energy and the effort, the bench, us on the floor communicating for most of the game, it felt completely different. The practice before felt completely different, and I just think when we do those things, it really separates us, and then we just got to keep it up.
Trust, I'll get it back to you, right? Yeah. Great decision. Everything we do is confident.
You come in and approach the game and having that confidence, even if you go down a couple points, like basketball's a game of runs, so you got to be able to put the bad plays in the past.
Win all 4? No. But did we get the first? Yeah!
I thought today felt differently, right? And differently in a great way. Kind of gives me chills because there were many times for me that I could just feel it through the entire game.
What I love about this group is, just the response, right? If you don't see a response, then you're in trouble. We had an uncharacteristic flat game, and you got to give Michigan State credit, but I was curious to be able to see the response in the locker room. And like you saw today from the tip, you saw how what separates these guys. They play for each other. They're hungry. They're motivated. They're driven. I don't know about that second quarter, but we're going to get to all 4. All right? Greatest fans in the country. I think that when you come up in these post-game receptions, and win or lose, it doesn't matter. They love this team. They support us through everything, and they're just passionate. They are our best 6-man we could have.
At the University of Maryland, we believe that education has the extraordinary power to improve the life of every person on earth. We are confronting the most pressing challenges of our time, vigorously pursuing the discovery of new knowledge, integrating art and science, and developing the next generation of global citizens. We are the University of Maryland, and that is our fearless idea.
It's cold in here. I said there must be some terrapins in the atmosphere.
Let's go get the dub for Bree. This is her last time playing here, right?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
For Bree.
Maryland on three. What you say?
Only seems appropriate as we bring our Ohio end back. First play, we're going to go tech for Taylor, all right? Read the defense, the options that it gives us, all right? So, again, we'll set the tone from there.
It was cool to see the first play was for me. Obviously, it's a business trip, so I'm not gonna like overhype it up, but I'm glad it was.
Steph is, the unsung hero, I really believe, on our team. I mean, she's just missed consistency. You talk about every single night, you know what you're going to get on the offensive end, the defensive end. She covers us up, rebounding, and that's what you have to have. You have to have, for a championship team, you have to have that person that is willing to sacrifice their body night in and night out for the team.
And I guess just tonight was just my night, and just flowing through me, and I just find the ball and it was going in.
I mean, Steph was tenacious tonight. I thought, as we kind of battled through foul trouble in the post, I mean, she gave us a tremendous punch of scoring that we needed to have. Defensively, was able to cover everybody up, and, then just some great toughness on the glass.
Put it up! Hey, Steph!
I think we continue to learn that we got to bring it every single day. I think our energy and our effort needs to be consistent every single game.
Get her off!
And great energy off the bench, 3 for 5, 6 points, our highest guard rebounder, 3 boards. Great spark. We need to build that depth off of our bench, so tonight was a great night to be able to have so many players come out and be able to give significant, impactful minutes.
My actions gotta be there. It should not be a question. It should not be a separation. That's something we gotta get to. We gotta grow. Coach talking about growing. Where are we growing? And what's holding us back from getting to that next point? And a lot of times it's that mentality, that focus, and that energy and effort is the ingredient she keeps begging us for. Okay?
It was really cool. I haven't been home since Christmas break, obviously, and so I think it was cool being home. I'm like about 2 hours away from here, so it was cool having about 30, 40 people come out, so I'm excited to go see them. high school teammates, obviously my parents, extended family, and then a lot of my close friends.
Great game. That was a great game.
Great game. So proud of you. Oh my gosh. My friend got it. Okay.
I'm gonna grab a quick one while I can.
Yeah. She was like, oh my God, can I be on the tape? I always watch those.
You did so good.
You're freaking amazing. I'm like,
Give me a quick minute. I might see you in Illinois.
But he's so proud of you.
Game day.
Good player. Go get her! Go get her! Go get her!
Sensational energy from the tip. I mean, I thought Indiana came out hard, aggressive like you're supposed to do when you're at home, but just loved our fight. We had a lot of fun. Kyla was sensational, and we go as Kyla goes. You know, I thought from the tip they had no answer for her.
Today we know we were going to be in the tough environment. Indiana's a really good team, so we knew we had to stick together and bring our own energy and just work hard. And that's what we did today, and we came out with a good team win. Sarah B, she's just always hustling. She got a lot of loose balls. She crashes old boards. She was hitting clutch shots, and she was just doing the little things and also making big plays and finding her other teammates.
You know, changed it up last night. We gave them some dessert at dinner time. So.
Well, our sleep award, because we beat Penn State twice, was dessert after dinner, and I think that gave us an extra boost because the sugar got us, up and rushing.
They have not let up, and I think that's the key, and that might be the block of the day, the block of the week, and a flex.
We had the idea that whenever someone scored an and one or made an energy play, that we would do it together just to get the energy going. And you saw Bree do it, you saw Shakira do it, and just how hyped the bench got, how we all got hyped. So it was just a good little joke to bring the energy.
Yes! It won! Who passed that?
All right, how we feeling?